Hi guys.
Hello people.
I'm Milena.
I'm Lola.
And we're watching Black Sails.
3.
You excited?
I am.
Clapping in excitement?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
I have just decided to ignore it until we come to like episode 8.
No. I'm not excited anymore to watch Black Sails because I know it's just gonna be one episode and I know it's gonna finish.
Yeah.
And we're so close to end. So like before we started the episode, like I was so excited. Couldn't wait to play it, and now not anymore. Now I'm like only 8 more.
Yeah.
Only 8 more of these.
Still, what we're gonna do after this, I don't know.
I don't know. We are not thinking about it. We're not talking about it. The thing is, there is a fact, and that is that 3 shows that we really love come in June.
One of you guys did suggest we could just place movies.
We want to play movies.
We
For
want
the
to
love
play
of God,
movies.
let's do it. What is that? Sunday next week.
Guys,
one movie next week.
Honestly, fucking hold us to it because
Literally,
we will not.
we
No,
need to give them a date. You know, it comes out that day.
We can't give them a date because we are not gonna edit movies. If we have to edit movies, this is not gonna be happening.
Let's at least film.
We need to contact someone for editing.
I think that's gonna be fine.
Yeah. But like I don't like we have to work on their schedule when they can edit. You know what I mean? So like I don't know what the schedule is.
I know.
But we can film a movie.
We can film a movie, and then for the rest we can. I think we're the problem.
I definitely. I don't think
not having an editor is the problem. You know what I mean? Like.
No, we definitely are the problem. Am I the drama? I don't think I'm the drama.
Or we've been thinking about putting maybe a short show to finish it before
Which one
June.
was the one that I saw that has like 6 episodes supposed to come out?
But
is
like you saw two of those. No, I put one on TV Time that I'm gonna watch it. I feel like
I think like I saw a show that has like 6 episodes.
Shogun.
Parasite the Grey. Shogun has more episodes.
Yeah, but like we can watch twice a week. That's like 5 weeks if it's a 10 episode show, you know.
Oh sure, we can do
something
like
finish
that.
Yeah, we can literally finish it off before June, and then we can.
Sure, that can be a potential. Shogun. Yeah,
we heard of that. Yeah, we heard of that.
Is it done now? Or is it
no,
still not done?
It's still not done. In 60 days.
I just know this is the one that I thought was gonna come out. The Korean one, Parasite the Grey. It has 6 episodes.
But like, you know what? Also, the thing is, we're watching Invincible. We only have like 4 more weeks of Invincible as well, so we're gonna need another show potentially.
God.
So like maybe we can put both or something or some other that like.
I mean, I don't know if I have no idea if anyone watches Parasite. I knew it was coming out, and I know it's based on something. So I thought like maybe
we're gonna see. We're gonna put a definite at least one poll, you know, for something.
Are we gonna put a poll if we're so limited on options? If we need something short and like fast,
then we're gonna put a poll from short and fast that we chose. You know what I mean?
Sure.
That can fit the criteria, you know.
Yeah. And it's gonna be better. I don't want to dive into something long after this. Like I legitimately need a break after this.
Especially because,
and then the
like
long
we
one's
said,
gonna be
in
Sopranos,
June,
I think.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we're gonna put a poll, but like I'm
realistically, I feel like Sopranos
gonna
have it.
Yeah.
And like if we watch it after June because everything is coming out in June.
I mean.
Then after we finish all that, then we're gonna.
Yeah,
start.
I feel like it's gonna be September.
Yeah, but it's gonna be difficult because like usually like it's summer, so we're gonna be traveling. We're gonna be traveling separately.
Yeah, that's true.
And we would usually pre-film, but if we're watching live, we cannot pre-film anything. We're gonna have issues with that.
I think we're gonna be fine.
We will. I don't know if you guys will.
Because that's like 2 shows, and like let's say if I go out for 10 weeks or for 2 weeks, we miss 2 episodes, and then we filmed all of those that we missed and things like that, and then potentially we're gonna go.
We can maybe like pre-film a movie or something to like have something to post.
We can.
And
we don't have to edit that. Okay, see you guys, and Andor. I know a lot of you want Andor, but like Andor season 2 is coming in a year, so I don't know if
in a year.
I mean,
and when is Severance coming? That is also a thing on the list.
Yes, but Severance, I think it's been delayed.
Yes, it has because of the strike.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything said about season 2
yet. In March, so like a month ago, the writer said it's coming soon.
What does that mean?
So maybe by the end of the year.
Maybe autumn.
But like when we hear that it's coming, we're gonna make it to watch first season before.
Yeah.
You know, and then just continue with season 2, definitely, because that is highly suggested. So even my mother is watching it right now.
Severance?
Of
really?
all the shows, my brother...
spoil you, you're all related. No. Oh my god, you're all related, they cannot shut up.
She will not. But like, of all the... I think it's a bit complicated show because like
she's not gonna get it.
Yeah, because like I don't think she enjoys that type of shows. I think she enjoys shows that like are comedies and things like that. She
the
can
thing
turn
is, I know
her brain
nothing
off.
about Severance. I just like know the guy from Parks and Recreation is in it.
Yeah, me too.
And like any picture that I saw, everything seems like sterile and gray. And like they're in an office or something.
Yeah, that doesn't sound very...
It doesn't sound appealing.
Appealing at all, interesting at all, but like everybody suggests it. So
that's the reason why I'm very excited about it, because like what I saw, like the pictures and the grayness of it,
I'm not excited.
I don't think I would be down for it.
Yeah, no.
But
like everybody said it's great, so
yeah,
we're definitely gonna watch it.
Yeah, so those things are on our list. I've been talking 8 minutes without ever mentioning Black Sails at this point. Sure. But like this is your guys' problem, because like I tell you, I always have one show that we're watching where I'm like, this is our audience, and so then I'm gonna tell you just like random things.
No, the thing is also like I have read so many comments of people talking about it and speculating in the comments about the next shows, you know, and talking about that, and I was like, okay, let's talk about it. Yeah,
I mean, I think definitely at some point we're gonna get to Andrew and Severance. The Shongo? It's a Japanese one, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
I feel like definitely we're gonna watch those.
I think so. I think
someone needs to just tell me about Parasite, because it came out like I feel like yesterday. It's the 7th. I think it came out yesterday. Might be fun. We need to watch a Korean show on this channel at some point. You know what I mean? Like otherwise, like there's like I'm holding off on some shows of Koreans because I think like maybe we're gonna watch.
Okay, let's talk a bit about Black Sails. Yeah.
Yes, let's talk about this.
I mean, we usually just repeat
what happened in the last one.
What happened in the last one? Yeah. What happened in the last one?
You read it.
John. Billy.
John.
Billy. Okay, so John. Let's start talking about John and Max and the last scene and how. What?
Well, I mean, Max came to help him and just like send him off. I mean, they wanted to kill the guy. That is a real life pirate, which they did not do it. And now Max went off running and our boy is with that man. And I'm certain that like now that man is going to kind of want to be on our side. You know what I mean? And so I'm assuming John, maybe at the end of this episode or in the next one, comes back to us. Because things are falling apart, to put it lightly, without him. We have started a civil war amongst each other. And it's not like we have enough people as it is to fight against the British, let alone if we separate them and like create tension. So, Billy acted out on his emotions, which I think were like justified in the sense of like it's been building up for like 3.5 seasons at this point, towards Flint and his hatred for Flint. And he just made a very unwise decision, my boy. That's where we left off with them. And I'm unsure what we're supposed to be doing now because we are separated. I'm just like waiting for John to come as our Hail Mary, basically.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think John is gonna come and like he's gonna calm the situation and we're gonna be able to somehow work together, you know?
Yeah.
Billy needs to not like accept it, but like
I mean, I think if John comes back, there's a person that Billy trusts on the other side.
Yeah.
And so, with that, he can function. But like if it's him and if it's like Flint the only one, I think he then feels a responsibility to take care of the men because Flint is, not the type. And so he does not want to let Flint then make the decisions. But like if John is there, I feel like he's much more comfortable with that.
He's gonna trust him, even if the decisions John make are the same ones as Flint make. But like at least Billy trusts that John thinks about people as well. So now also what I think is gonna be the story in this episode potentially is Blackbeard.
My god.
And
Jack.
Sure, Jack and but like the fight with.
Yeah. You will not learn his name. But the moment that you learn his name, he's gonna die. That's how it usually goes.
Woods! It's not unusual and hard to remember, just not important for me.
The thing is, yes, I think that battle is gonna happen. Like, it's gonna start in this episode. It's gonna maybe last for this and the next. I have no clue. I don't think Blackbeard is coming out of this alive. I do think Woods Rogers is coming out of this alive.
I don't know how. That's the thing. It's very interesting because, again, I said it even in the last episode. I could see Blackbeard dying in this fight. You know, if he dies, what is about his people on the boat? Like how is only
I guess
him?
Jack gets a crew.
Like how is he the only one who dies? Does he somehow end up on the other's boat and the rest escape? You know what I mean? Like
I mean, he could just, like in the battle, he gets shot while they're fighting.
Oh, okay.
Or anything like that. He can just...
I don't think so.
Maybe in the midst of a battle, that thing that's near his heart finally travels.
Maybe.
And that's it. Like, he dies without anyone actually killing him. It's just like his old wound killing him. Which would, like, also be a thing that could happen, in the midst of a battle.
Yeah.
Like, you're moving too much.
Yeah. Actually, that could be interesting.
Like, I mean, they foreshadowed that in the way,
Yeah,
like, they said that it exists.
Yeah, it just like I somehow imagined that his death would be...
More impactful?
Yeah, but like actually that would be interesting because like something we haven't seen before.
The thing is, I feel
like I thought maybe Woods again we would see that dark side of Woods with killing, but like would that be with Blackbeard? You know what I mean?
I understand, but I don't feel like he should get that. You know what I mean?
That's what I want to say.
I don't feel like he should get it. I would feel much better if like the thing just travels to his heart and he dies like that.
That could be interesting.
And like I understand like what you mean when you said like that it would not feel like worthy of such a character, but like after last episode what him and Jack talked about with Vane and what Vane actually would have wanted, and him going here even though he wanted to get revenge and actually like doing something that like Vane would have wanted of him, I feel like it's a nice like last stand to have for his character, so I would feel like fine with it. I
would feel fine that he dies in this battle. I would just like for the character that he is, I would usually expect that scene to be a more impactful, rather, even though it can be in a brutal way. Let's say if Woods Rogers would kill him brutally.
I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
There's no fucking way that happens, honestly. I don't know, Blackbeard, like, you have heard of pirate Blackbeard. Everyone has heard of a Blackbeard. I don't think Woods Rogers gets that kill, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if Woods Rogers doesn't get it, what random pirate gets it?
Yeah,
not pirate, what random Englishman gets it?
Does pirate like Blackbeard died of a heart attack, let's say? That could be
that would make
like nobody was able to kill him.
Yeah, and he just had like a ticking time bomb in him,
but I really like that. To me it would make sense that he now dies, because again he's going and doing something for the person that he loved. Yeah. Even though at this point he's not doing it out of the revenge, Yeah. But because he died for fighting for
person would want.
Yeah, for fighting for this cause.
I really like that.
Me too. I really like that as well. So
I think that we're definitely gonna. I don't know if it's gonna happen in this episode or next episode, but I think it's gonna be sooner rather than later, because there is only so many episodes to go.
I think he dies in the next 1, 2, 3 episodes.
Me too.
Not 3.
No,
if he dies in the battle.
This or the next.
But like I do expect him to die in this battle, maybe, or the next one. I don't know why. Why would I think he dies in this battle?
I mean this battle because it's this battle.
Yeah. If it's important, yes, then it would make sense. Yeah. And it's not like we are holding on to his death until the last episode. That's for Woods.
No. I don't know. Look, we can.
Let's play the episode.
Talk about this later.
Yeah.
And I gave our Lord Governor my solemn oath that I would see it protected.
He's gonna be the problem, the first guy.
The one that looks like he has not taken a shower in a while.
Looked at her.
Yeah.
She was...
But I feel like that's gonna be bad for. He's gonna be bad, but like that could be of benefit to us. See, they didn't put him previously on when he tells that woman that he has that thing going to his heart. Yeah. Would they have put that to remind you, or would that be too big of a foreshadowing to that how happening, he dies? Yeah.
What is this?
You're gonna die in this one as well.
You have enough on your mind. Let this be my concern.
Oh, fuck.
He knows what that entails.
Told her, my lord.
Oh my god, what?
Your wife
Oh.
About what lies ahead.
Wait, what does lie ahead?
I don't know.
She doesn't need it on her mind either.
What does it mean?
What lies ahead?
Like, he could potentially die?
Die? What?
Or no, or they're gonna do something while he's gone. Like, oh my god, wow, he's so fucking
my
evil in his head.
Yeah.
Contemplating these things is the most difficult part.
What?
It's interesting
when the
how.
moment arrives, your true
Doesn't
nature
matter.
will assert
Your
itself.
true nature. Unless
Oh fuck! Now I think maybe potentially.
Will appear as it should be.
I'm not sure that he's not gonna kill the Blackbeard.
Oh, I'm gonna be so
There
mad.
isn't a good man among them.
Sure, I'm not gonna argue that.
Not anymore. Some of them may have been before all this.
What?
Some of them may be again on the other side of it.
What are they, like pirates?
Right now, good men are not what the moment requires.
What are
Terrifying. What the fuck?
The time calls for dark men to do dark things.
I'm scared.
in the name of civilization?
Be afraid to lead them to it.
But who are the men? Like, they're just like
I don't know.
pirates from our island? Like,
I
what
don't
are
know. I
they?
mean, they don't look British.
David is 5 today.
Oh.
My son, I was hoping you might see fit to release me from my service. That I might return to London. To my children. Of course.
Oh, she's gonna die.
Mom, I've just been informed our permission to depart has been suspended.
Suspended? Why?
I'm told the soldiers that were to comprise your escort are otherwise needed ashore.
I have no idea what's happening.
I don't know, but
Everything is what Roger's plan.
It seems scary.
What the fuck is this? Get out!
Get dressed.
See, my girl, this is our breaking point now. I don't know who these people are. Listen, you bitch. Do you recognize
Mr. Harris, proceed.
trial? What is this?
No, maybe about.
Since been with you.
Yeah.
The Lola has stayed a considerable distance.
Oh.
Probably about
So we
last
met
night.
two others late last night. One of them standing on just one leg.
Yeah.
Saw it all.
I forgot they saw her.
I had him follow you.
When she could say she wanted to take him, they
I assumed
managed to
the
escape.
one-legged man was Long John Silver.
She should have told them because they could have
Would you like
taken
to tell
him.
me what the meeting was about?
Sure.
I was summoned by him in a failed attempt to extort money from me.
My questions about your loyalty, Mom, are not mitigated by last night's events. If anything, they are now aggravated to an intolerable degree. Does the testimony presented satisfy a charge of treason?
Wait.
does.
This is outrageous. When the governor returns, he will not stand.
The governor is not here. I am here. And you are now under an indictment that carries with it the penalty of death. Today is the day the pirate resistance dies.
We'll see about
Its
that.
leader eliminated, its supporters in Nassau exposed and arrested. If you cooperate with
This is what lies ahead.
perhaps your death might still be averted.
No, now it's fuck you. My girl, you see where you stand with them.
Came here to take Nassau. We leave once that is done or not at all.
Take Nassau. With what army?
Good question.
Whatever slaves are still alive on this island will never fight alongside a pirate again. Not after last night.
Last night, there were also pirates who fought alongside us. Against terrible odds and at great cost. Billy and his men are our enemies now, but these men are not. And as long as that is true, our alliance
We
will
cannot
be
afford
forged.
more enemies.
Thank you. You did not have to side with me. It was costly for you to do so.
Well, it would have cost far more for me not to have done so.
We might be able to take Nassau alone, but there will be no greater victory, no widespread revolution, unless we can somehow keep our alliance together.
You truly believe it is possible? That is disadvantaged and disabled as we are. that anything we do here is going to make the least bit of difference to the men in London.
Well, that's the trick, isn't it? If no one remembers a time before there was in England, then no one can imagine a time after it. The Empire survives in part because we believe its survival to be inevitable. It isn't. And they know that. That's why they're so terrified of you and I. If we are able to take Nassau, if we are able to expose the illusion that England is not inevitable, if we are able to incite a revolt that spreads across the new world, then yeah, I imagine people are going to notice.
They need them to notice.
Too much sanity may be madness. And the maddest of all, to see life as it is and not as it should be.
Don Quixote.
So pretty, so beautiful. I miss him, kinda. She as well.
My girl.
I adore her.
Once we've stopped him, you and I will take the vanguard aboard on longboats. You can stay close, provide support until we're boarded.
He plans to board.
Ever captained a ship of this size before? God, no.
Okay.
Get used to it.
Have you captained a ship this size before? Sure. Good.
This ain't never gonna end for us, is it?
What?
You always want to stand next to giants. And there you are.
He's brilliant.
He's so dead.
Last night, all he wanted was revenge. And all that was satisfied was Aaron McCaffrey's head on a plate in a moment in which he had no appetite to be persuaded otherwise. I persuaded him otherwise. If the story of the pirate Jack Rabbit
He's so funny.
to end with him standing alongside Blackbeard as an equal, together defeating the governor who hanged Charles Vane, and in so doing restoring pirate rule over Nassau, that is an ending I can live with.
He's such an idiot.
Literally such an
He
idiot.
watches. We walk away.
I need that.
Got him.
Oh, we don't have anything.
But we don't read-
My God, we have nothing.
The end is about to begin.
Oh my God,
For
the show.
someone, yes.
The
Oh
show.
The
no.
invasion failed. There was support once. But now, Nassau is frightened. What you would ask, openly defying those soldiers. I doubt you'd find that kind of support. Captain Flint has lost more than you can know. But we are here. Captain Flint? He awaits with a small force of men. But if we can see those prisoners broken free, and you're with him as well. Him. Who?
Oh, John.
Long John Silver.
My God, it has fucking traveled.
He died in the bay during the invasion.
Oh, he didn't. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Have you heard from Max? Do you know?
What? A posse just departed for Durex. Under instructions from Captain Beringer to locate and arrest Long John Silver.
A poor girl. Imagine if he's dead and like now this is giving her hope.
Well,
I
we
mean,
know
that he's
we
alive.
know that. Oh. Oh my God. This poor guy.
That's enough.
I need him to be good.
Yeah.
There's nowhere to run.
Then we have a serious problem. As Captain Beringer is going to demand she identify her connections to the resistance, which is us.
She won't.
How can you be so sure?
I can be sure as well.
Her friend's being threatened. And she doesn't like to be pushed around. What we should be worried about is how we're going to help her from that.
Aww.
You refuse to name the source you used to undermine the pirate invasion of the bay. Since that time, Long John Silver and his associates have murdered one of my men. Murdered a family of 3 on the Underhill estate in cold blood last night, including an 8-year-old girl.
Did it?
Knowing now
Jesus
how
Christ.
high the bodies are piling, how real the threat is, I want the names of your sources.
I am sorry, but I cannot do that.
These men would turn on you in a blink of an eye. Why would you go to such lengths to protect them?
I told you. I I have an understanding with the governor
Give
in
me
which
the
he
names.
acknowledged the benefit of my being able to honor my word to my sources,
Give me the names.
such that I might
Give me
continue
the
to
names.
serve
Oh,
as
he's not hit her.
served in
Give me the
every day
names.
until
Give us
now.
made up names!
Thought it was gonna hit her.
Me too, I'm 100% sure he's gonna hit her.
What is going on here?
Where's our boy? Oh my god, maybe it's good that they're like doing this
Beautiful.
rendezvous or whatever. Maybe like we can do something in Nassau. Hi, boy. We're still here. I feel like this isn't being nice. Thank you for the sanded fish.
Literally. Doesn't
I'm not
look
sure.
cooked.
You plan to run. Do I need to run?
No, I feel like you came to
It'd
understanding.
be fun for me to see. How would you take NASA?
You got his intention.
And I did it. Drove the governor away. I had Teach and an army of my once brothers at my back. You want to play Teach? Who's to play the rest?
They're close.
My god, we can't. Oh god, we're gonna have. They're on horses. How the fuck do we move so fast? With 3 legs. What?
Did he just die?
Maybe we should bring him to the town. There's a legend of Long John Silver. Maybe this is what we should do. Sure, let's do this.
He did not find him. Okay. Okay, the two of them escaped. Okay. Fuck.
These
They're
are good
pirates.
guys.
No.
They're dressed as pirates. They're just dressed. I mean, they're
Okay,
pirates dressed as this.
Oh.
It's alright. Are we going to take NASA?
He's like, you wanna play Teach?
He
We have
could-
Flint
yeah.
and John.
And Teach at this point. Not for long.
I'm not counting that part. And Maddie. God. Going to his death.
There's nothing
And he's gonna be alive.
Well, of course, my girl is
They're
gonna
on their
survive
own.
anything. But guys, this is such
They're
this is
all
such a
alive.
trap. This is
Yeah.
such a.
Doesn't seem like they're alive, but like.
Well, they're underground, right? I mean, that's where he saw them at least. Guys, do not think all of this is so suspicious. I can't even figure out if they're actually dead. Some of them.
I'm terrified. Is he gonna see somebody under?
Who are you?
Baby girl.
Is this not like what you would usually expect, honestly, when you enter a ship? That they hid inside. I would be expecting that.
Listen, I just scared that she gets off this.
She's gonna be fine. She might get
alive,
hurt.
Well, not hurt.
She just might be hurt and in the water. But it's fine because we can get her then.
And for the love of God. And for the love. That's right. Oh. But can't they from the other ship do something?
Unless they wanna shoot their men as well. What?
Oh, he's gonna kill him now.
I did not fail way to do it. I refused to do it and would again.
Why would you refuse to adhere to the law?
Because the last time the law got its hands on a pirate of that stature, it yielded the following: anger, hostility, resentment, urges to combat it all that only resulted in amplifying it all, and a resistance movement that since Captain Vane was hanged has done nothing but grow strong enough to control almost every part of this island outside of Nassau.
In order to do that, you are going to have to give me something to fix it with. But you better come up with something of value I can use to get him to walk away from this.
You think you can control him? And by the time you realize he has been controlling you, it is going to be too late.
What the fuck is happening? This episode feels too tense.
Literally. I
Like,
don't think I...
It's something I can use because otherwise I can't help you.
To the men and women of Nassau, the strength of the governor's force is now reduced by 3. The time to lend us your efforts is now. See my brothers held captive freed. Join them. Join me. Signed, Long John Silver.
Is he on our side? Why is he even reading this?
Literally.
You heard him. Who among you would like to lend his efforts to Long John Silver and resist me?
Makes sense. He wants to have an excuse to kill them.
Here. I am unarmed. If the time isn't now, when the fuck is it going to be? You fucking cowards.
My girl, do you realize who you're dealing with? Like, what the fuck is this?
I don't understand. Billy. Yeah. Tried to kill you. Yeah.
That is not that strange. I feel like it smells like him.
Why are we not angry about it?
Who says we're not?
Well, I'm not sensing a whole lot of urgency to do anything about it.
There isn't anything we can do about it at the moment.
Just chill.
I love him.
Isn't there?
This one, however.
It's fine. If you'd asked me yesterday, when he was considering selling me to the governor for a profit, I'd be in agreement we should be rid of him. But now, I don't know. I feel like we need as much help as
You do.
Yeah.
Aww.
Execution of the pirate prisoners is scheduled for today. Captain Berenger stood in the square and said if Long John Silver had a problem with
Oh my god, we can do so much with this.
to show him
Let's go, my boy. Let's rally up the resistance.
Even if we could get through their outer defenses, 10 of us walk into town against what could be 100 soldiers, and then
The threats have been made, the story's been told, everyone in Nassau knows what Long John Silver's return means. What's expected of them when he does return. All that remains to do is for him to return.
He is so funny to me.
What did he say?
nothing else.
Oh my god.
What's going on?
You're not gonna
They're
like
coming.
it, potentially.
You're about to make a terrible mistake. And I am asking you to reconsider.
It's about to be so good. I mean, as long as they actually don't hang them. If we can stop
Yeah,
it.
if he's gonna stop it.
With data around them.
Let him.
You intend to lure Silver in. Force him to appear in the square to save his men so that you might defeat him in full view of all of Nassau. Demonstrate your fearfulness to them.
Oh, you're dumb.
Why not?
Because you don't need to. Because they know it already. And because at a certain point there is only so much fear a man can endure. All you are doing is antagonizing them.
No, do it.
Who is that serving?
Yeah.
Again, I don't want people hanged.
Because there is
Try
a
it, though.
way to solve this problem.
No, what? Eleanor, stop this!
What is that?
This is information about the
preferred routes used by the resistance to enter into Nassau.
Max lied. No, Max lied.
She did.
Max lied. My girl, you lied. I swear to God, you lied. You are giving them a trap. It's a trap for them.
That can overwhelm Silver and his men when they attempt to pass. End this quietly and easily and definitively.
No.
But the thing is, it's episode 3. 4.
No.
Which episode is it? We can't win.
We're not gonna win. We're just gonna wound them.
I bet. Hopefully.
What will you do with him?
Oh, the picture of civilization, the two of you, really.
Years ago, as a privateer during the war, I was in a running fight with a Spanish galleon. We hounded for days. By all rights, she should have surrendered long before she did. Just before her colours were struck, a shot was fired. Cheap, cowardly shot. This particular shot found its mark. Took 3 of my men. One of them my brother.
Oh. I was about to say, then he lose a brother.
You've always been smarter than me. So after they surrendered, I went aboard the ship. And I began with the captain. It was more deliberate with him. It took some time. Then I moved to his first mate. The gun captains. Gun crews. 74 men aboard that ship when I brought it out. But by the time we reached Acapulco, there was only one. The one I delivered alive to recount the tale. My instinct is the same now as it was then. I will show them what the consequences are for threatening that which I hold most dear. Do it.
How are you gonna survive, my boy?
Now!
Psychotic. Psychotic.
Yeah.
He looked at him, you read my book and you thought you knew me. I'm much worse than you thought. I hope you die in fucking pain. Fucking psychotic. Ah! Monster.
You next.
Yeah, let's see about that.
Again!
I can't watch them for the next 7 episodes. I need them dead in this one.
What the fuck? I can't watch this.
What a pathetic loser. You thought you were gonna instill fear.
Secure the rest of them.
You did fuck
Send a
nothing.
coast Vanessa!
You did fuck all.
For the love of God.
You saved his life in a way.
Literally saved his life, not in a way completely.
I
What is happening? What
I
is
despise
happening?
them so much. Oh my god. You, in this episode, I know I
we
can't
can't
see
watch
Woods
now
Rogers
3
dead.
men get hanged. We
I
can't.
have had enough.
Literally.
I
it
can watch
happen now?
you get hanged. I'm gonna be fine
No,
with
please.
this. I can't do this anymore.
Come on, for the love of God.
Max lied. Or Max told them what she was gonna give them. Max helped us out.
Your men lying in wait for Silver and his men. Were they successful?
Do it.
I need them all so dead.
There was no ambush set, was there?
I reconsidered.
Great.
NASA will never fully come to heel until we can demonstrate control.
You know Lieutenant Utley from the captain's staff? Yes. Find him. Tell him I asked that he gather as much food and supplies as he can move into the fort within the next hour. The fort? And tell him to gather 6 men he trusts to escort it and us up there. And tell him to get Max. Why do we need an escort to the fort? Please, we don't have much time.
She knows they're gonna come. And that they're gonna win.
I'm not breathing literally.
Flint, John, and Oza are coming at you.
Beautiful.
But both of them coming from the dead. But this episode's gonna end. I'm gonna kill myself.
No, we're gonna play the next one.
Ready!
We have people up somewhere.
Freeze it!
Or are we counting on people from town coming to our aid, right?
Ready!
Someone from up, please, for the love of God. It would be nice if Billy were to show up.
Yeah.
No time for a civil war amongst us, boys! You still don't like each other, that's perfectly fine. Let's get rid of the rest of them.
Let's do it. Where are you running to? Where are you trying to escape?
There's a noose set up perfectly for him.
Literally.
God, one look from
But
John.
Moment.
The picture? No.
Don't end, don't end, don't end, don't end. What can we do?
Kill ourselves. I just feel so unwell. This is better than where I thought it was gonna end. I thought it was gonna end before we even get to the battle. At least, like, you know where we leave it off.
I don't know. Is it better?
Yeah, I feel
You
like
feel
it
better?
is. Yeah, I feel a bit better.
Why don't I feel better a bit?
Just a tiny bit better. It's one of those episodes where I feel like I need a moment to cry a bit.
There is nothing to say.
Literally.
There's literally nothing to say.
I'm like, you start. I have nothing to say.
Literally. Like, this is our life for the next 7 episodes and that's it. Episodes are just gonna pass by.
No, literally, we can't. We're not gonna watch anything full length after this. I need a break. Like, I need this to sit with me.
Yeah.
I cannot go into anything after this. How the fuck did we... Like, what did we watch after, like, Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad? Like, what did we do after that? How the fuck did we watch anything after that? You know what I mean?
No words, honestly. This episode was very, in my opinion, packed.
This episode was so...
like, let's say, because before we started, I was like, John is not gonna come back in this episode because we're gonna be on the boat, you know?
I thought
like,
it was gonna be a much
maybe,
chiller episode.
Yeah,
honestly.
like maybe he's gonna come at the end or something. Like, that's the
he
most...
did. He came.
But, like, I thought maybe to Flint, to their camp, something, you know? Like, I didn't think we're gonna have full-on battle.
Yeah, full-blown
battle.
Yeah.
At the end, you know?
The whole episode felt like a second before the storm. Like the calm before the storm, but not like, you know, an hour before the storm. It felt like a minute before the storm. You know, everything felt so tense.
Honestly, if I was Max, I would feel so bad right now. You know why? Because just the night before... Yeah. Like, if she would have helped John, like, she would be
on the winning side
at this point, at least, you know.
Now they're gonna hide in the
like she could have had it all just the night before, you know. It wasn't like a month before or something, you know. And you're like, oh, God knows what's gonna happen in a month. No, this was the night before.
Yeah.
And now he's here, killing all the soldiers. Yeah. I mean,
we have made
Woods is still not back, so technically the war is yet to happen.
We're gonna have Nassau, Eleanor and Max are gonna be in the fort, and Woods Rogers gonna be at sea with our guys and a man of war.
Interesting turn of events, honestly.
I can't. I just need him so dead. Like, I have accepted the fact that, like, we cannot fight the British Empire. Maybe we can.
I loved what Flint told.
That was my favorite thing.
Like, I really loved that.
I mean, I think we talked about this before. Like, the whole English and, like, Spanish and any empire's power lies in wearing people down and making them believe that they are inevitable. and making them believe that this is just the way that things have to be and there is no way around it. I really believe that. And like me saying that I don't think that we are gonna manage to is just like historically, don't think this has happened there. So I'm like, I'm preparing myself, you know, not because like it's impossible to beat them. And I think she was quoting Don Quixote. I could be mistaken, but that sounded like a Don Quixote line. And like we know that he had that book and like it makes sense. It makes sense with what she was saying about how the maddest thing in the world is to view it as it is and not as it should be. Because if you don't look at it as it should be again, then you're just resound to things remaining the same. Like that is a line that carries at any point in history, it carries so much weight today even. I adore that bit.
Me too. I honestly, again, still don't know how this will end.
I have no clue. I have to give up trying to guess. I really have to give up trying to guess. Because like I'm going historically. I'm like going based on what I think happened in history.
Yeah, I really like, part of me can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Because I really wanna see how I feel about it. Because like it gives you things for you to hope for something happening, you know. And after everything that they say and the way that the show is going, I can't just imagine it going like happening all like the ending complete tragedy.
I can't look at this and look at what they are doing as, you know, the British Empire. And like the way that our guys are resisting it. You know, like even this episode with Blackbeard and like with what Vane did as well and everything. Every single person, the sacrifice and what they endured. It feels so unfair that they would not succeed.
Like not succeed at anything. Like even I see Maddie, think she said, like, do you think it can change anything? Like one thing or something. Somebody said in this episode something along those lines, you know? Then I thought like when I think she said something like that, I thought like at least one thing. Give me at least one thing. Like I don't know what that thing is. I don't know how it's gonna end, you know? But like give me something to hope for.
I really don't know where this is gonna go and where it's gonna end. Like again,
I still know for some characters where it's gonna end. Like no, yeah. I can see where some characters are gonna end. You know.
Yeah.
But like I don't think Flint can go in a cabin in the woods if nothing has happened. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like if Britons are standing there, he's not gonna go in the cabin in the woods.
Yeah.
If they're standing in the Nassau.
Yeah.
Like there is no way that like that's how like he would die. He would fight until he would die. You know what I mean?
I don't know. It depends. Like, if Rogers dies, if there's like a potential, if England is gonna want to come to an agreement with the people of Nassau to like find something to.
Okay.
Like, you know, I don't know if they like. There's multiple things that can happen. I have no idea.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying if nothing has changed, like if we come to some agreement with Britain, you know.
I don't know what we're gonna do. I really don't know. I just know that Woodes Rogers cannot survive this show.
No, nor he will.
Like,
come on. I love how some characters, like I look at Woodes Rogers and I would say that he is a handsome looking guy. You know what I mean? But like
objectively he is a handsome man. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I love how some characters like with the charm that they have, they become much more handsome, especially if they are bad in some ways, like let's say villains, but like they don't even really have to be villains, you know?
Yeah.
Just like let's say Vane in season 1, you know, he wasn't a protagonist.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yet he was very, let's say, attractive.
Yeah.
And to me, at least, the way I see Woods, he's not attractive at all. Like I don't see any appeal, you know?
I think
like
it's just
even
because
this bad side of him makes him even less attractive.
Yeah, but because like there's a bad side and there's like a monstrous side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he has crossed the line of like a monster. Like I like those people in my like. For Vane, again, Vane was not a good person. Let's just not.
Yeah, but
I'm
like
not
remember
arguing this part.
Negan in
Ugh.
season 7.
Ugh.
Oh,
disgusting.
I completely disagree because like I remember.
I don't know. Maybe in season 7, I just like my opinion now. I can't remember what I felt in season 7. I just like I despise him. He looked the ugliest he has ever looked.
Oh, I completely disagree. We have nothing in common there. Like I just remember like he did a monstrous thing to the character that like was one of our favorite characters in the show, and like it was such a horrible and horrific scene, yet he was so handsome to me.
Like I legitimately I can't remember what I felt.
I remember I couldn't watch him. I screamed in every episode like because he was so
I literally don't remember how I felt while watching it. I just know that we have never finished the show. I have no idea what even happened afterwards. But like I despise him and everything that he stands for, and so like anytime like someone mentions Negan to me or I see a picture of him, ugh.
Yeah, I don't disagree. Like I think Jeffrey,
and I think he is one of the most beautiful men.
Yeah, I think Jeffrey Dean Morgan is literally one of the most beautiful. No, to me at least. See, we disagree there. With
Negan, no, I hate him so
but
too
like
much.
I don't think you thought that when you.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Like I think you started thinking that after we finished the show.
I think my hate started because like the show, like the things after that happened, like with them trying to redeem him and like him having scenes with Maggie and everything there. Like that, I feel like I mean
about it.
Me neither. But like the things that like I did see clips and things like that, and like it makes zero sense to me why they would like do these things. And it made me despise it more. And so like it falls on him that I despise the writing of where they went with that. But yeah, no, he is always giving me bad vibes. Like he has from the beginning, like there was just something in his eyes and his demeanor.
And now we got what I honestly thought we were gonna get potentially with Vane.
Yeah.
But like
we got it with Blackbeard.
I mean, yeah, but like in completely different way.
Yeah,
like I thought he was gonna hang Finn.
You know, when he like raised him and tied him up, Blackbeard, and he put him down, I thought he was gonna do drowning. Yeah, I thought he was gonna go.
No, first when I saw that he tied the hands as well, I thought he was gonna cut him in half, and I was like, oh my god.
No.
And then I looked at you and you were like, yeah. I was like.
No. First.
And then I saw that he put him, and I thought as well that he's gonna drive, and then he said.
No, he came up and he was bloodied. And so then I was like, was there sharks there? Like, did they like...
Oh, no, then I...
Like, no, I literally...
You can hear the sound of him going down the...
Yeah, but I just thought, like, I thought it was a sound of, like, ropes. Like, I didn't know what the fuck I was hearing.
But, like, he was coming out on the different side. Like...
Oh, was he? I didn't...
Yeah, by his head, like, you know...
Oh, okay, no, I didn't see that. So I wasn't really sure what he was doing. And then like when he wanted to go and do it again and again, and the second time you actually see what's being done, and it was so fucking horrific. It was one of the most graphic scenes of this whole show. And it was like I like the way that they do it. Like it's quiet. Like you hear a fucking pin drop. It's the same thing like when Vane got hanged. It is so fucking quiet to emphasize the horror of what you're watching and how monstrous this guy is and what pleasure he takes in doing this. He wanted to, you know, he said to his guy what he kind of wanted to do, which is the same thing that he has already done after his brother was killed, that he killed 70-something men, and he did it slowly and left one to recount the tale.
I think he said that his brother's name is Thomas.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was
because
like,
I was just like, I'm sure Thomas is a very
common name, of course. It was like interesting.
Yeah, that was not our Thomas.
Definitely
those
not
two
ours.
share no fucking bloodline. Like, let me just tell you, there is not a They don't share a single DNA cell together. They
but,
are
like, when
of
he said
different.
Yeah, but like shows usually don't do that. Like put the same
No, they
name. And
don't.
when he said Thomas, I was for a second very confused.
I'm
because,
sure
like,
his
I was
real
like,
brother was
yeah,
Thomas.
I was like, did I miss the part of how Thomas died? You know, but like then I remember the father and the whole story that he put in his book. But like for a second there, then I thought like, oh my god! Before I remembered the whole story, like I thought like Thomas also did this, like also wanted to free Nassau and things like that. And but like again, no correlation.
Thomas is just a very, I feel like,
common name.
John. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
Jack is John as well.
Yeah, we have 2 Johns in the show, but like
yeah, no, Thomas could never.
Yeah,
would
but
never.
Honestly, I really like how the scene was done. First, that like you said, it was one of the, if not the most brutally done scene in the whole show, and it was done with a purpose, you know, to show you how horrific this guy is. And like I really thought like I was gonna. Before the episode started, when I mentioned that like that potentially he could prove his not fearsomeness, but like not strength, but like his monstrosity. I mean, yeah, they put fear in people, and show that through Blackbeard. Like you even said, like I'm gonna hate it, and I really thought for a second because like that's why I was like, yeah, I don't think so either, because like I'm gonna hate it, but because like he does not deserve that, you know.
Yeah.
But I really love how it was.
See
done.
what I mean? We should never worry about how they do things. Whatever we say that we're not gonna like, we walk it back because they do it in such a way that like at the end there he did not succeed in what he wanted to do, and that was so fucking clear. He wanted to go and instill fear, and every single Blackbeard was not dying.
And you see the change. I love how the show shows you the change into people's
his people
emotions, you know, like
Wood Rogers people's everyone. Like that is the tale that they're gonna tell after this. It was not about Wood Rogers being like fearsome or anything. It was about Blackbeard still surviving after being
3 times dragged over.
Continuously.
But he wasn't able to kill him.
And laughing. And then this one showing him in the head because he did not manage to succeed in what he wanted to do, and he was just standing there being a pathetic loser. And again, that seems like such a mild thing to say about him. He is a monster. Like there's one, like you can see in Jack's face, who like read his book and like thought that he knows who he is and that it's not original story. He's like, he has daddy issues and everything, and like whatever, nothing special there, and like he's gonna be an asshole probably. And at some point I think Wood Rogers did like tell him that he wrote that book because that's how he wanted to be perceived by people. And he knows that he is a monster. Like he is aware that he is a monster, and he just like lets it loose when he wants to, and other times he's like pretending to be this normal sane guy. But like there was always, I think the actor did such a good job, because there was not a single point where I didn't feel uneasy with him, because like he says all the right things. He seemed normal, he could be likable, but like there was just something about him, there was just like some vibe that he was giving off that never made him likable to me. There was something just off about him, and like clearly that's what it is. So that scene was so impactful and made me feel very good about Blackbeard's death, even though I have like questions about how he even came to the death, like in the terms of like who thought, like why were they boarding the ship, and like wouldn't you first think that there's gonna be people inside? Like would that would be my first thought. We had many battles where people were just under or inside. Why were they pretending like, oh, look at all these people here are dead? Why were we not more careful when entering this ship? Why did we even enter in the first place?
Because we want to kill.
Why didn't we just continue shooting? We have a man of war. Why didn't we just continue shooting at them?
Like destroying the ship?
Yeah. Like, did we want to make a point of like capturing Rogers? I don't know what we wanted to do there.
Yeah, I don't know, because like other than that, technically, I don't know if we didn't want to maybe kill all the men. Like just.
I doubt that would.
Yeah, but like I'm just thinking because like like we have seen so many battles where they did board the ships, you know.
Yeah, but like it seemed to me like they
just like
they were not careful enough when boarding, because like you see no men. That is, I mean, not
they
a
did
thing.
see men, but like
all of them were dead.
Yeah.
How like, and it when they entered the ship, it didn't seem like anyone was even gonna try to like check where they are inside. You know, it seemed like they were going from one man to another man, and no one thought to be like someone's inside. That is a part that I don't understand how they did not do that.
I just think it was presented that way. I honestly don't know.
It's not like I know strategy. It's about fighting. So like, you know.
But I hope this whole scenario is gonna change Jack's perspective of wanting to be remembered.
Yeah. Or just like at least what he is doing now in order to be remembered. Like I mean, Jack surrendered very quickly after they were captured.
Yeah.
And he does not want to see Anne die. And that is, I think, the only... I mean, Blackbeard was also captured. But, like, I think the reason why he...
Because it was interesting look that Blackbeard gave to Jack in that point, right?
Yeah. I don't know what he was thinking in that point.
Like, to me, it seemed like a look... not of approval.
No.
You know, like...
No. I mean, you don't do that. Blackbeard, you die. You don't surrender. You know what I mean? And I think Jack would have also done that. Like, when he was captured, lied about the whole thing with the gold. And then he did it with knowing that he is potentially probably going to die because of that, because the legacy is going to be better like that. And the legacy would have been stronger, let's say, if maybe he did not surrender, they continued fighting. Honestly, if he would have just shot at the ship right then and there while they were all outside, he could have gotten Woods Rogers. But like,
that's what I was
and he could have done that honestly if Anne was not on the ship. If Anne was not there, then like maybe that would have been a thing that he would have done, because I feel like Blackbeard would have also wanted him to do that. But I think because Anne was on the ship, he could not do it, even though like they are gonna get captured and they're gonna get hanged. But like this was an immediate thing, an immediate thing that was gonna happen, and so like he's just gonna put the white flag up because like he's not gonna he's gonna try to keep her alive for like 5 minutes longer, you know, if need be. And so he just did that.
I just think we should retire with this piracy thing, because you just put each other, but like I would say he puts her, because she is so ready to retire.
Like,
you know,
can go somewhere.
Literally, she was like, okay, we did do this and we go. She's like, let's live. You know, so like you just put her in danger, and when she's in danger, you can't do what you actually want to do. You know, that's where you draw the line, like her life. So I just feel like that is more important. I just feel like we should quit. After we finish this, we should quit.
I agree. Boy, your legacy secured. If somehow we manage to like make a pirate nation in Nassau, even if for a little bit, you had hand in creating that. Your legacy lives on. Fucking retire. Go live a life. Yeah, I like Blackbeard full on saved his life. Like he could have. But like he could have just stayed quiet, not to like be dragged again. And like I think he knows also the value of showing that resistance. And because like after that, no one is cowering in fear of Woods Rogers. All that did is enlist anger inside everyone for Britain. Like I was ready to go there and die for that there, right then and there. I was gonna die trying to defend, trying to kill them all. And it would have been a worthwhile death if someone asks me after seeing all that. And that's all that he achieved. And so I just feel very good about that.
Me too, honestly. I'm really satisfied with how they done that. On the other side, we had another monster who wanted to prove the point and show the strength and...
I don't even know his name, and the fearsomeness of England. I really dislike them.
Oh my god, we found out he's the brother of...
God,
we didn't feel good afterwards. We said mean things.
Brother. No, he looks in the pictures he looks fine.
He looks cute.
Yes, he looks like a teddy bear. But like they did him no favors in this.
Yeah.
Like he looks greasy in this.
Literally, like
they
he
did
hasn't
him no
showered.
favors. Yeah. So like, you know.
And
who would have thought?
And he's horrible human. So
awful.
Like,
so if he was
the actor did a good job actually.
I would have not thought that
Never
he was
say
greasy.
Bad.
No. If he was a good person,
Never.
he would have been a cute teddy bear that uses a lot of hair gel or something. You know, like this, he is just fucking greasy and smelly. That's what he looked like. You know, I mean, again, the makeup department does things for reasons.
Exactly.
But yeah, he's Flint's brother in real life. There's a whole fucking family here. We saw his wife, we saw his brother. Where's Maggie Smith? Where's his mother?
Imagine if she shows up. Like
I feel like that would be good.
That would be so good. Honestly,
she is in England. She is just like some, I'm sure, awful woman in charge. So yeah, first he is Flint's brother in real life. But secondly, I hate them. Because like, again, I am not saying that they're anything worse than our guys. You know, in terms of like the things they have done, our guys are not good guys. They're really... You know, he has cut off the ears of someone our guys have. Like they are, in that terms, like they're all not good. Like if you want to look like that, but like the British are supposed to be representing something and representing this civilization, and they hold so much power,
and they're looking down on us.
And so like that makes them worse for me. And like I cannot stand.
More scary.
Yeah, I cannot stand him, and he is fucking evil.
Thank God he didn't listen to Eleanor. Because if he listened to Eleanor about anything, we would have probably be screwed.
I keep being like, Max is fine, like Max lied. This is where we get.
That's the thing, like because like me too, like in let's say previous episode or something, you know, like not when she didn't accept John's proposal, but I'm constantly like, oh, she's gonna go on our side.
Yeah.
But like whenever she doesn't, it makes sense to me.
It always makes sense.
I wouldn't understand, but like it's also.
It always makes sense. I'm just every time I'm still like, this is the one.
Yeah. But like with this one, I would have understood if she would to fuck them.
Yeah.
At this point. Yeah. I would have understood that.
Yes, because like she was literally on trial, you know, and she was about to be hanged as well if they wanted to, you know, like she, like her position at that point was very clear. Like, yes, she thinks it's because it's this guy and it's not Woods Rogers, but they're the same. They're gonna value you the same, my girl. They're gonna kill you without fucking blinking. Like, she really is the only thing keeping herself alive. Not because like, and they're trying to kill her in every fucking way.
Yeah, but like she, we also had a scene with two of the others.
They're so funny.
They're so cute to me.
I
really like them.
And I love that they don't know their names.
I don't know either one of their nams.
I know when they say.
I know when they say their names. I know.
Yeah, I know who they talk.
Exactly.
Featherstone, maybe. Featherstone, and it's not Angie.
Irene, no.
Something. Yvonne, Irene.
Something like that.
I want the best for them.
Me too.
I hope that they are good. I hope that they're flourishing. They're so fucking funny to me.
Yeah, but like she was confident that Max is not gonna betray them. You know, she wasn't scared about that.
Not for a second.
I am glad about things like that.
Me too.
Yeah, honestly.
Me too, because again, that would make no sense for Max.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. Like
she takes care of her people.
That's what I want to say. I mean, she takes care of herself because like most of those things, like she would think of herself and like if that would benefit her.
It's also like she takes care of her people. Like Jack and Anne could have died because of her.
Yeah.
So like maybe that bit was like not.
No, yeah, you know, that's what I want to say. But like,
unfortunate.
Yeah, but like, I like to see that like she would not betray anyone.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Except Jack and Meg. Which a bit made sense in that moment.
Yeah, so like she's gonna betray someone that makes sense in that moment.
Yeah.
Like, it's not black and white, you know? like if she can help it, she's not gonna do it.
Yeah.
But I do love that about her. One of you guys said
What conclusion did we come to? Because I started
it's
talking.
difficult.
I started talking about
because I can't say she's gonna take care of her own and she's loyal and like one of the two more people, most important people to her could have died because of her, and she was aware of that. So like I can't say it however much I can understand it. I'm not gonna say that the same thing for Eleanor. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like she takes care of her own. Things are pouring on
She did take care of Max in this episode.
She did.
She first with words tried to do everything possibly to save her life and prove to her case. Yeah. But like even after she figured out that like, oh, there was no saving her. Yeah. Like Flint and John are coming. She was like,
Eleanor is just
take Max.
Eleanor is very smart. Like legitimately, a lot of these things. Every time that she talks to them, I'm like, please shut up, because everything that you say is correct and you're gonna help them. And I don't want you to help them. And like at this point, I'm so happy that they're not listening to you, because otherwise they would have had the upper hand, because like she is very smart. She is very sharp. She like
I completely agree with you.
What to expect from people. Like legitimately, you can put her in charge and know that she's gonna like, with given information, try to make the best choice.
Yeah, the only time I think she fucked up is when she was led by her heart, and that was in vain. Other than that, fucked up she did fuck up because like technically she betrayed so many people that at the end she didn't have anybody. Yeah. But like with the things like strategy, what to do, how to do it, she's very fucking smart. I mean, she has that's the thing with Britain and like coming here. She has lived with those people. She has lived with Flint, with John, and all the others before.
She knew exactly.
She knows what they're gonna do in those moments. Yeah.
She knew that they shouldn't have done this to like lure them out, because like she knew what that would entail and what they would come with. Yeah. And the guy refused to listen to her, and
so happy about it
because of that, and I am so happy.
Yeah. He was literally slaughtered.
Yeah.
Bleeding out.
And like the thing is, after what we saw with Blackbeard, like every death was like, oh, this is a kind death.
God, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, for sure. For sure. But like somehow I love how Blackbeard's death left me
feeling. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, really. Because like I don't now feel like it was not done well.
Yeah,
like I'm so happy with how.
Like again, if he just killed him, if Woods Rogers just killed him and like he didn't make a stand, then I would have hated it.
Even thought like he's what you said, like when he put him in the water, if he's just gonna drown him, and things like that, like horrible, and he got him. I didn't like that, but this way how
because like he went with the worst possible route, like the most painful one that you can take somehow. And to prove that point,
I don't want to think.
No, it was like I couldn't look at. I don't know how I added that part. Like I couldn't look at half of that.
I didn't look at half of it.
No, like I just saw what was happening. Then I was like, I can't do it anymore. It just it really left me feeling good about it. Like there was resistance there.
And the scene when Flint and John were coming. No words, honestly.
I love that whole bit. Like they're coming. Then Maddie comes with her people, they're fighting, and then these people from up can shoot, and then comes Billy with the rest of his people, because like however much we cannot get along, we have a common fucking enemy. Yeah. So like let us, and Billy again is not. Me too. Billy is not unreasonable.
Especially because like he heard that John is there. Like I even think he would come even if Flint was fighting. I agree. But like if he heard that John was there, he is there. So like I really
he is not he hates Flint, but he's not unreasonable to the point of like letting the British win. Like if they're having a standoff against the British, they're gonna lend a hand. Exactly. And like
I mean that they're at the end of the day fighting for the same cause. Yeah.
And so like I think we can find a common language there, even if we don't get along. Definitely. And the reasons why we don't get along again are like I understand sides here and whatever. So like I really thought they were gonna show up, and they didn't. That made me really happy.
Yeah.
And so now I don't know where that leaves us with everything.
I mean, I can't wait to see.
If I was Max and Eleanor, I'd be very afraid.
That's what I want to say. Like, I'm very interested to see that now. I'm interested in how they are gonna think. I also see the guy from Yvonne's. I don't know. Featherstone. I also saw him down there.
Where down there? Fighting?
I'm not sure if he was fighting but like standing on that side.
Okay.
I think I saw him standing next to them or something like that.
He is like we should thank him a lot.
Yeah, I don't know if he knew they're gonna come at that point, but like if
he knew Maddie showed up, remember?
Yeah.
Maddie showed up.
Yeah, he was with him.
Yeah,
I saw him.
Yeah.
So like I'm very interested to see what Max and Eleanor are gonna think now, how they're gonna proceed now, what their thought process is gonna be.
Well, I mean, I feel like it's gonna be different because like Eleanor's on the other side completely, and Max is just trying to stay alive, balancing what is best. And I think in that moment, like they are on the defense and not on the offense. So Max, I have no idea what she's gonna be going through. I feel like they're definitely gonna kill Eleanor. Her guys, I guess. I mean, she's gonna die. I don't think she's coming out of this alive.
The thing is, I don't expect that soon.
By the end, I just don't know when we get to them, what happens. Because I think with Woods Rogers coming back,
yeah.
Like, and on the ship is like half of our guys.
But like, we are hiding in the forest. Is that gonna be enough for us to hide? Are we gonna, like for Eleanor and Max? Or are they gonna come out, or like things like that? Like, are they gonna be safe from our guys?
I think that they should be the least of our concerns. Like it's but like we need it's Max, Eleanor, the fort. Yeah, the fort. Actually, we do need the fort.
So that,
because if they have the fort, if they have the fort, they're gonna shoot at Woods Rogers when he comes back, and we really need the fort.
Yeah. That's why I'm thinking like,
I can't see how. We don't enter the fort.
Me neither.
Because there's gonna be more of us than there is of them.
That's what I want to say. That's what I want to say.
I mean, unless it's a lot of them in the fort.
So like, I can't imagine them sitting there, and protect, like, keeping that fort away from our guys. Like, I can't imagine that.
No, me neither.
So like, I think we need to secure our position before Woods comes. We're on first names.
First name basis. Yeah. Woody.
But like that is what I'm interested to see. I think that we could potentially see that in the next episode. I mean, Max and John had such a nice reunion scene. Flint looked at them.
I love you said Max. I was like,
oh.
I thought you were making a joke because of the previous episode.
Maddie and John had such a nice reunion scene. Flint looked at them.
I was so happy for a second, then they went to Flint's face, and you're like...
No, first he looked at them with a smile on his face.
And then, it's kind of like longing. He has lost his loved ones.
Yeah.
He has lost Thomas, and he has lost Miranda.
Yeah. That's her dad hit harder on me than anybody's, literally.
No, that was like I feel like we posted it on YouTube like a week or something ago, so like I watched it back, and I remember like I have never been more shocked.
Yeah.
With someone like I did not.
Yeah.
I didn't even know who was shot.
Yeah.
I didn't even.
You couldn't process.
No.
What was happening.
I just saw a comment that was like, "Girl, stop talking so much," because like you didn't even see that like Flint was. I don't know, choking the guy. I was not talking. I did not see the screen what was happening from the shock. I was not looking at the screen. I was dead quiet. I just did not see anything from the shock. I was not processing things.
I love how you're answering questions from episode 10 of season 2, 9.
It's not even,
And we're now in season 4, episode 3,
That person's gonna hear this in like 2 months on YouTube. He's gonna remember what he said. And it was not because I was talking. It was because I was in shock.
But yes, I love him. I just want to mention that I kind of miss him, because like he's
not the focal point
of the story, exactly, and I miss him, and I just want to say that, and then I can't wait to see how his story ends, and it needs to be nice, even with him being second part. I'm boring you.
You are.
Even when he is like not the main focal point of the show,
Yeah.
Like makes me even more confident. Like his dad God
is
that
not
his
coming.
And it's gonna.
But
be
like we are not with
beautiful.
him more because he is more mentally stable. Like he's literally more mentally
love
stable.
that for me.
Yeah, that's why we're like not.
But like still, I just want to say, if he is going into the room or field, wherever, he is the first person that I see. He's the only person that I see. Like I don't see anybody else.
It's him first, and then I will see everyone else.
And
I
then
see
you
him
see
first,
John.
then I see John.
That's what I was saying, because you mentioned the body, I didn't see John, and he was on a fucking horse, you know, like he was even there, like even in the middle, and I was just like, oh my god.
It was a ridiculous scene.
Yeah.
It was such a good moment.
Yeah. Okay, guys.
That's it.
Then
We
thank
need
you
to
so
watch
much for
other
watching.
things,
We'll see you
unfortunately.
soon. Bye.